Alyne.
Hi, my name is Alyne, and this is my story.
Alyne is so interesting, I have to tell you her story in a list format. She grew up as a religious Mormon. No smoking, cursing, drinking, tea, or coffee. She went to church, got married early, and started a company with her husband.
We made YouTube videos for a living.
But after 3 years, she got divorced, sold the company, left her religion, and traveled for 2 years straight.
Merry Christmas from Nazareth!
For 16 years, she has not eaten meat, only vegetables because she loves animals.
Sometimes more than humans.
And after hundreds of hours volunteering with animals, she adopted a rescue fox. Not a cat or a dog, a fox.
Her name is Kona.
Alyne is not only interesting, she is almost always in a happy mood, even when she wakes up.
Just 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Hi! Alyne and I have been dating long enough that this topic has finally come up.
Marriage. Should we do it?
To no one's surprise, we disagree. I like marriage.
And I don't see the point of it.
Marriage is the final step in life. It's a way to tell your partner and the world that I have chosen you and no one else.
Marriage is just a piece of paper, and I can commit to someone without a piece of paper.
It is. But it's also a piece of paper that means a lot to many people.
We can still have a wedding without a marriage. Marriage is just an antiquated tradition.
As you can tell, this debate can go forever because Alyne and I will not agree on marriage anytime soon. But we both agree that we shouldn't look at marriage as a way to have a better life or a better relationship. For that, you only have to look
To each other. That's 1 minute.
See you tomorrow.
Hi! One of the best parts of Indian culture is an Indian wedding. So today I decided to fake marry my actual girlfriend
Me!
in an Indian wedding! Here's how our Indian wedding went. The day before, we got the henna, the jewelry, and the fancy clothes and invited all of our Indian friends. On wedding day, I, the groom, arrived on a beautiful horse, surrounded by good-looking friends and lots of fireworks and music. And then I waited for my bride to arrive. She did arrive on a boat, then was carried by 4 men to meet her new husband. Together, we performed Hindu rituals to unofficially become husband and wife. And from that point on, our Indian wedding began. With amazing food, dance, and music. It's true, our wedding was not real, but the richness of Indian culture, weddings, and people are as real as they get. That's 1 minute! See you tomorrow! Weddings are terrible. Weddings are terrible because in many countries around the world,
They are a headache.
just to get married, you have to pay a lot of money, sign a lot of papers, and in some cases, change your religion. But it shouldn't be this hard. So we decided to get
Fake married.
in the country of the Seychelles just to show you how easy it is. Because this paradise has some of the easiest marriage laws in the world. You get a passport, a birth certificate, wait a couple of days, and you're
husband and wife.
This is how easy it is to get married in the place with beautiful sun, sand, and water. It's like a wedding combined with a honeymoon without having to change religion.
Or drown in financial trouble.
Because it shouldn't be that hard to say,
I do.
That's 1 minute!
See you tomorrow.
If I take this $10,000 ring and give it to my girlfriend as a gift, she will smack it right out of my hand. Why? Because to her, $10,000 for a piece of jewelry is a waste of money, and she doesn't need it to know that I love her. That's why I didn't buy this ring. See, in the world we live in today, we think that buying crazy, expensive gifts is necessary to tell people that we love them. And the entire luxury luxury industry is built around that idea. Because the more gifts we buy, the more money they make. But something feels off about that. Love shouldn't be measured by designer bags, diamond rings, or bank balances, but by the quality time we spend with our partners and human connection. And if you need an expensive $10,000 gift to save a relationship, then maybe you're in the wrong relationship. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Do you speak the language of love? I'm serious. Let me explain. Everybody speaks love languages, but nobody notices them. It's a scientific way in which people understand love. And there are 5 languages: giving gifts, or touching, or saying I love you, or spending quality time together, or being helpful. Each one of us speaks a different one of these languages. For example, take my relationship with my girlfriend, Alyne. She feels loved when I'm spending quality time with her, whereas I feel loved from acts of service when she helps me with my travels. If you want to learn another language like Spanish or Russian or German, why not try learning a love language instead? Trust me, this one may save your relationship. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. From my relationship with Alyne, it looks like we have the perfect life. We travel the world, we don't have an office, we have enough money, we are in exotic places, eating amazing food, meeting inspiring people every day. But that's only what you see.
Here is what you don't see.
We fight every day. Her inability to decide annoys me.
And his immaturity frustrates me.
We even broke up twice.
In the last month.
All of this is brutal honesty that we're sharing with you.
I'm literally not angry.
Not to complain,
But to show you more of real life.
real life.
Real life.
Real life.
life.
And in real life, our relationship has a good amount of bickering and imperfections, but a huge amount of fun, laughter, and love. And at the end of the day, we're just 2 imperfect individuals, mainly her, trying to make it work every day. That's 1 minute.
See you never.
Tomorrow. Hi. The truth is, my girlfriend and I fight a lot.
Almost
Every
single.
day. Lots of people see our intense, frequent fights and think that we're not a good match. But here is why they might be wrong. Out of 1,000 fights that we've had so far, we made peace after 10 minutes on average. 10 minutes. And this is why our relationship works. We fight fast, but instead of dragging it out, we recover even faster. No matter how intense the fight,
No, you can't randomly say things. We let go
rise above
and move on.
very fast. In any relationship, we are convinced the number of fights shouldn't matter.
I'm the one, I'm the lady that'll rock this place.
Because if you deal with them right, they don't last more than a minute.
That's 1 minute.
See you tomorrow. My girlfriend and I broke up 3 times.
What the heck is this?
Let me explain. When we first got together, everything was perfect. We were traveling, laughing, and we were in love. But then after a while, we found out we were very different, from race to religion to upbringing to values, and things stopped being perfect.
I'm not angry.
You're angry.
I'm literally not angry.
You are angry.
I'm literally
See,
not
most
angry.
relationships are just like oil and water. 2 people just never mix well because they're not the same. But over time, we learned how to flow together, how to live with each other and to accept each other's differences. And that was the only way to make our relationship work. Forget Hollywood and the fake romance. The true story of every love story is like oil and water. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.